Welcome to the feast, I unleash, I'm a motherfucking beast.
What's up, YouTube? So today I wanted to talk a little bit about training progression, so progressive overload. This is a topic that a lot of lifters already know about, but I wanted to go over the basics of it for people who are newer to lifting. So basically the term progressive overload means that you are loading your muscles with more and more weight over time so that they grow. And so the reason why progressive overload is important is because you can't just be doing the same exact workout with the same exact weights all the time and expect to linearly progress. And by linearly progress, I just mean like to continue adding weight to your exercises and to continue growing your muscles. At some point, if you keep doing the exact same thing over and over and over again, your muscles are not going to grow anymore. It might take a while, it might take years, it might take a couple months, it might take 2 weeks, depending on your experience, but it's important that you apply progressive overload to your training so that you can break past plateaus when you can't get a certain weight up and you need to get stronger, or you want more muscle in a certain area and it's not growing. So that being said, you can't use the exact same weights over and over and over again and the exact same exercises, same sets, same reps, and expect your body to grow past a certain point. The body is an expert at adapting. If you put yourself onto a workout program, eventually it's going to adapt and you're going to make progress up to a certain point, and then that's when you're going to need to make changes. So with that being said, it's important that you're applying progressive overload. So let me tell you exactly how to do this. Progressive overload does not mean that you have to add weight to every single exercise. That just means that per workout, if you're doing like one leg day a week, the volume in that leg workout should be increasing, maybe not every week, but when you start to get used to how much volume that you're doing and how much weight you're using, that's when you should start increasing volume. And so it's important to keep track of your volume, your overall workout volume, to see what you can add to and get the most out of your training session. So if that makes sense, volume means it can be your reps with a certain weight, it can be the number of sets. So you could add on a set. So if you're doing 3 sets of 15 of a certain exercise, you can add another set. That's a bunch of volume added there. And you can lastly add weight. If your body's ready and you feel strong, you can throw on 5 pounds to whatever lift you're doing. And so increasing slowly your volume over time, your muscles will increase size over time. And that's the important part of building muscle, is that you need to constantly be progressing in some way so that your muscles will grow and your body will adapt and grow with it. Total training volume. Training volume for a specific training session just means that per exercise, you're taking the sets times the reps times the weight. And that total, you add all the exercise totals together, and that's your entire training session volume. Now you can do this for the entire training session, or you can do this just for your compound movement. Let's say you just want to track your squat volume or your deadlift volume or your bench volume. So it depends on what your goals are. So if you're looking to train more aesthetically for how the way your muscles look, then you need to be tracking overall workout volume, because if you're not looking to improve a certain lift, then there's no point in tracking one lift. But let's say you're a power lifter and you want to bring up your squat and your bench and your deadlift, you have to just be tracking the volume in those exercises. And that's where like bodybuilding programs look different from powerlifting. It just depends on your goals, but I won't get into that. This all sounds really confusing, and it sounds like you have to do a lot of math in order to figure out how to progress. But it's pretty simple. I want to talk to you guys about tracking your workouts and how to do that, and what I recommend to clients and to people who are looking to start working out. And it's also just a really cool thing to look back on, is to keep a training journal. And so this was my first ever training journal. It has no back because it ripped off because I just like carried it around with me and like literally throw it on the floor next to me. So the first thing that I did when I started really lifting seriously was a bodybuilding.com program. Jim Stepani's 12 Weeks to Size. It's a guy's program. But I went so hard tracking everything. I would print out the workout and then I would write all my sets, all my reps, if you guys can see that. And it's really cool to look back at. I was pretty weak, and it's fun to look back and see how much you've progressed. So that was my first one, but the training journal that I recommend mostly is the Body Minder. So this is super cheap on Amazon. This is where I just ordered it on Amazon. I actually have two of them. This one's covered in tape, this one's full, and I've actually finished the whole thing. But let me show you guys. So on the first page, it has your cardio and the date, and like you can write your training buddy or something like that. And it has all different kinds of cardio machines here. Hope you guys can see this. And it says today's focus, and you just write all of the exercises down this column. I like bracket when I do a superset, and you can write your weight and your reps, and so it makes it really, really easy to track your entire volume. And you can make comments like how you're feeling. I always write how I feel because sometimes I'll have a really crappy workout and all the weights will be lower, so I'll make a note like I was feeling weak today. On the other side, it has other exercise, which I never really fill out, and then diet. So it actually has breakfast, snacks, lunch, dinner, everything like that. And it also has calories and your macros, so fat, protein, and carb. So if you wanted to track your daily macros on there, that'd be really cool. Has a little water section. Make sure you're getting 8 ounce glasses of water. 8 ounce glasses of water a day. Any vitamins or supplements you take, and your grand totals for your nutrition. Let me compare 2 days of volume for you guys. I'm gonna go back into like this workout journal or this one and total up a workout volume for like a leg day, and then I'll take one of my most recent, I'll just do today's and show you guys the difference and how I progress that way. Okay guys, so I did the math. This is March 14th, and I added it all up and whatever. And then this was today, and I added all of this up. Such a good leg day today. But, so here's March 14th. I did 21,990 pounds of leg volume. And then today, I did 68,670 pounds of leg volume. So you see the difference in a year is a lot. Yeah, so about 40,000 pounds of leg volume. And that's not to say you have to do 70,000 pounds of leg volume, but over the course of a year, you see that it has improved, and I can handle a lot more weight and a lot longer of a workout too. So I highly recommend getting a Body Minder journal. It's like $12 on Amazon, and it has so many pages. And oh, I didn't even show you this, but you can plan your split. So if you want to make your own workout programming, it has like sections for like all the body parts, all the days of the week, what cardio you want to do, what your macros are going to be. Like, it's all inclusive. Highly recommend you get one of those. Not sponsored by them. They didn't ask me to say that, but it's $12 on Amazon, and you can keep track of absolutely everything. So that's the Body Minder, and I really, really like that. Really recommend tracking your workouts and making sure that your volume is increasing. It doesn't have to be every workout, but when your workout starts to feel easy, you need to change and add something, even if it's just one set of an exercise to each workout. It'll add up over time, and your gains will add up over time. So the reason why this is so important is because, first of all, training progression is necessary to build a physique, to build more muscle. Your muscle fibers will grow to a certain point, and you need to change things up and add more work for them to do in order for them to grow more. Otherwise, they're like, yeah, it's fine, like, not gonna grow because I don't need to, I'm not doing anything new. But another reason why training progression is important is that it gives you a goal other than just your physique. So if someone is training simply for aesthetics, it's still important and motivating and encouraging if they are getting stronger. And you can't get stronger unless your volume increases, and then at a certain point you will be able to use a higher weight because you've been doing X amount more volume. It gives you more than just a physique goal, and I like to tell my clients to focus on getting their weights higher or doing extra reps or taking their AMRAP set to a higher number. And AMRAP just means as many reps as possible. So at the end of like 5 sets, they would do that last set to failure instead of to 15 if I wrote 15. So that's really a good tool for motivation and going into the gym being like, I'm gonna do more today. I'm gonna do more today than I did last week or the week before. And obviously you're gonna have good days and bad days. You're gonna feel sick some days. You're gonna feel great others. So it's not gonna be linear. Progress is never linear. So it could look like this, but it's going to generally trend upwards. And that's what we're going for with progressive overload. And lastly, strength and volume overload is a good indicator of muscle gain. So I've said this a billion times. You can't build more muscle without adding more weight or reps or sets. You have to do new things and more things in order to grow. Just like in life, you have to step out of your comfort zone and do more in order for your character or your personality or your mind to grow. So, I mean, it applies to everything. Your body adapts to everything and you need to challenge it. And that's how you challenge it with the weights. That is training progression and progressive overload for you guys. And yeah, I say that every single video I go, and yeah. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys liked it. If you found one new thing or a billion new things from this video that you learned, then please give it a thumbs up. If you knew about the concept already and you thought this could help beginners, give it a thumbs up. That helps me out. So please comment anything else you guys would like to see from me down in the comments below, and subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you guys don't miss upcoming videos, and follow me on all my other social medias. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.